Hi, I'm Laurel from the Anderson Public Library, and I have a really amazing set of books to show you today. These are books that we got in 2021, but you might have missed them or overlooked them, and I think they deserve a little more attention, so I wanted to share them with you. Alright, so here's our first book. It's called Captain for Carolyn Gray by Julie Wright. Now, I don't know if you can see this a little bit, but it says Proper Romance. And this is a company, Shadow Mountain, who publishes this line of proper romances, which are basically sweet romances. And I looked at them all. They're mostly historical romances, and it's like a kisses only kind of book. Now this one, Carolyn, is set in Regency, England, and she is a very outspoken blue stocking, and she doesn't fit in. She's had 3 seasons, and she hasn't found a husband. She hasn't even made friends because she doesn't fit in with anyone else. So her cousin is going to get married, and that means she's going to lose her place to live. So she is sent on a ship to India to find a British husband out there because that's apparently easier. But when she gets on the ship, she meets the captain and sparks fly between them. And this is a very banter-filled novel, and they end up in India there's a little bit of adventure at the end. So I hope you get a chance to look at this because this is a lot of fun. Our next book is Crystal Wilkinson's The Birds of Opulence. So she's Kentucky's Poet Laureate. Now, she was just nominated as the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Literary Work Poetry for her book of poems, Perfect Blacks, and that just came out just this week. We do have that book on order, but we don't have it in yet. She is also the recipient of the 2021 O. Henry Prize, 2020 USA Artist Fellowship, and the 2016 Ernest J. Gaines Prize for Literary Excellence. So she currently teaches at the University of Kentucky. She is the associate professor in their MFA creative writing program. And her partner, Rob Davis, designed this cover of the bird. It's really beautiful. And he also illustrated her book of poetry, Perfect Black. So this is set obviously in Kentucky, and it's sort of a saga. It covers 4 generations of women from the Good Brown family. They are led by Minnie Mae, who is the matriarch of the family, and the whole family throughout these generations struggles with long hidden secrets, mental illness, all kinds of social problems. So that is what this story is, and I really want to read where she first meets the bird, Minnie Mae. Okay, Mama Minnie saw a bird on the window ledge, not a Kentucky bird that she could identify, a rare bird with a breast of red, freckled with yellow dots. She sunk the heavy skillet into the hot water, its weight straining against her wrist. The bird perched on a branch outside the window and ruffled its feathers. Then it pranced in a full circle before it looked Mama Minnie square in the face. So, the Birds of Opulence. We have something a little bit different, but just as much fun. This is Goblin by Josh Malerman. Now, Josh Malerman did the Bird Box series. You may have seen the Sandra Bullock series that she starred in Bird Box. This is not that series. This is an independent one. It is called Goblin, which is the town, and it's a mysterious town that's always raining and all kinds of creepy things happen in it. And it's called a novel in 6 novellas because each novella features a different character. Sometimes they're just going into Goblin, sometimes they live there. And you've got magicians, you've got a zookeeper, you've got a hunter who's going into the forest just outside Goblin to hunt a giant owl. So if you like creepy small town stories where the protagonists get into way more than they bargained for, this is your book. Last but certainly not least, we have The Rat Began to Gnaw the Rope by C.W. Grafton. And this is a reprint of a book that was written in 1943, and it's set just before the United States goes into World War II. This is all kind of in the hard-boiled crime novel genre. The really interesting thing I found out about it is C.W. Grafton is the father of Sue Grafton. So this is the first. He has a couple of books, not all of them are published, but a couple of books with this character, Gil Henry. Now, Gil Henry is a pudgy, short guy who's bad with women. He's the youngest member of his law firm. He really doesn't fit the bill of, like, you know, the cool, hard-boiled detective, but he is persistent. He's trying to find the truth, even though the things he's looking for get stolen, people get murdered, he gets threatened, but he keeps going because he's going to find the truth. And another thing that's interesting is he is full of wisecracks. And a lot of the reviews I mentioned that for the time, hard-boiled crime novels didn't have any humor, and this is actually quite funny. So if you're looking for a little bit unusual historical hard-boiled crime novel, this is your best bet. So we've got these books, we've got a lot more, and I hope that you find your new favorite read. Thanks for watching.